Hi, and welcome to episode 25 of Red True Diaries. And today I'm in a very small park by traffic, so you might be able to hear cars going by. Who knows? It might be a person who even walks by. That's fine. Maybe they'll enjoy listening to what I'm going to talk about regarding the chakras. So I'm going to be reading from. There we go. I'm going to be reading from a book called The Book of Chakras by Ambika Waters. This is a book, I don't remember how I got it, but I've had it for, I don't know, maybe 10 years or so in it. And I've also read Anatomy of the Spirit by Carolyn Myss, spelled M-Y-S-S. And that and this one, they both are two books that have helped me understand the chakras and the system, our energy system, starting from between our legs, going up through the top of our head. So I'll give a basic breakdown. And a chakra means wheel, and these are energy centers that comes out the front of our body and out the back, and they go in a certain direction too. And when they are, they can be closed or stagnant, or they can be completely open and balanced and feeling harmonious. So these books, well, and this one is the one I'm going to focus on today, give you an idea of how to check in with yourself and know what's going on related to each of those energy centers. And so the root chakra is between your legs and is represented by the color red, and then the other chakras go, say, from the, go ahead, give a quick demo. But so the root chakra is here. The sacral chakra is between your navel and pubic bone here, and that's orange. Solar plexus is here, that's yellow. The heart chakra is here, and that is green. And then the throat chakra is indigo. And then the third eye chakra is indigo. This one's actually, I think this is turquoise, and this one's indigo. And then the crown root chakra is ultraviolet or purple. And I highly recommend just exploring them if you have any interest, because they are quite fascinating. And I've worked with them for almost 20 years when I first started with Anatomy of the Spirit. So I take a deep breath, because today was a long and very challenging day. I've been extremely busy, as many in our Western society are, and it's been a lot keeping up. And one of the people I've been working with, have been questioning whether to continue working with this pair of people. And today I decided not to, and it was hard. It was a hard decision to make, but once I looked more at the, say, pragmatic part of it, it was an easy decision to make. The hardest part was feeling like I would disappoint these people by deciding to not stay with them, and that's tough. And I've also just have missed being as inspired by natural things. As many times if you see me outdoors, there just aren't a whole lot of places in and around Philadelphia that, for me, say right now, watching a sunset, that are really, truly awesome. Not like places I've been. One that comes to mind is, say, Seattle. Seattle has a lot, and its surrounding Pacific Northwest region, even just the whole West Coast, because the redwoods in Northern California were incredible too. And to see the sunset over the Pacific Ocean is just amazing. So I've just been, just feeling a little bit frustrated and less satisfied inside of myself. And generally, when I've felt comparable feelings, I do what I call simplify and lower my expectations and increase my gratitude. So that's what I'm working on, and it's easier said than done. But I can feel the shift happening. Like, for one, I dug in the archives. Like, I have a lot of music on my phone that I listen to in my car. It plays it, through Bluetooth. But I decided to actually dig up, go through some old CDs. Or actually, I just took out this CD holder that had a lot of old CDs and decided to take that with me and see what was inside. And so I played one CD that was a Brazilian CD that by Maria Rita that a friend gave me probably 13 years ago or so, that I'm finally now just listening to, like, well, other than just when he first initially gave it to me. And I'm like, wow, it's just perfect to get me out of my everyday way of thinking and feeling, because it's not every day you listen to, you know, Brazilian artists and music, at least not me. It also made me think of someone whom I'm very fond of, who I know likes to play the congas, and it just shifted so much for me, as music can oftentimes do. And I also I found a mix CD that I made for myself years ago, and it was just really cool to hear some of my old favorite songs that are still, many of them are still my favorite songs. So yeah, and then I knew I was going to read about the heart, the root chakra, and it's spelled chakra, but I've heard the Sanskrit pronunciation is chakra, like a U, chakra, so that's why you'll hear me say it that way. So I'm going to talk about this over the next few days, because I think it's so much to just put into one episode, and I don't want these getting too long. I feel like the last two have been longer than I've wanted. So I'm just going to go over the basics of the root chakra, and then I'll go over more over the next couple of days. So just to get our feet wet in this. All right. So this is the symbol of the root chakra. Okay. And I'm going to read what it says above it. The root chakra is concerned with keeping life vibrant and sustainable. It incorporates all the qualities to maintain existence in an orderly fashion, including being constant and stable. It is drawn to the simple activity of staying alive. It focuses upon shelter and sustenance, as well as the things that keep our lives moving along. It flourishes with levels of security that keep chaos and evil far from our door. And ultimately, it is concerned with having the patience and presence to see our dreams come true. Patience and presence are huge for me. Oh, because I haven't been, say, the most physically stable person throughout my life. In my 20s, I moved every year from 19 to 28. And it's actually only been in the past 11 years that I haven't moved every year, but yeah, for 11 years now. Yeah, 11 years I've been in Philadelphia, though I do plan to move next year, and we'll see what happens from there. But it did help a lot of my dreams come true, and I do see the value of just being patient and persevering, and not, you know, just talk about going from my other job, not just going from place to place, but I do believe in not staying in a place where you're not really happy or satisfied just for the sake of other people, which is what I was doing. I do have other people whom I work with that I'm much more satisfied, and that's what makes it that much more apparent when I'm not satisfied someplace, because I have, you know, a good baseline to compare it to. All right, so the other things I want to end with, okay, they give a breakdown of certain key points related to the heart chakra. So, location is in the perineum at the base of the spine. The age of resonance is conception to 7 years old. It's associated with the color red and the musical note C. The type of music it's associated with is drumming, and the element is earth. The sensory experience is smell, and the earthly location is the Indian preserves and their sacred lands, as well as the sacred lands of all indigenous people. The plant is associated with is sage. The qualities are patience, structure, stability, security, and the ability to manifest your dreams. The life issues that it raises are to value the material as sacred, to find trust in place of despair, to persevere. The physical activities associated with it are yoga, movement of any kind that activates the legs and feet, any form of activity that is grounding, physical, and demands presence. The spiritual activities are noticing the beauty and perfection of the natural world. The positive archetype is the mother, and the negative archetype is the victim. The angelic presence associated with it is the Archangel Michael, leader of the heavenly armies against the forces of evil. It's funny because I've been thinking that I know I need to do to practice yoga more and to dance more. So we'll get into that. And to give a hint, I'm going to get into the archetypes of the mother and the victim, the positive and the negative, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and save more for tomorrow. So thank you for watching and listening. I hope that you gained a little something or was reminded of something from today's episode, and I will be back tomorrow. I love you. Mwah.